Is the Nissan drive axle, half of it, cut in half. It's a hollow axle, which is actually great to our benefit for what we're doing here. This is the VW axle. It's been cut in half as well. Solid axle, measuring exactly 1 inch in outside diameter. Been pretty lucky here because the Nissan axle is only 30,000th of an inch smaller than 1 inch. So I could almost press these together right now, but what I'm going to do is just use this simple homemade little hone with 50 grit emery cloth. We're going to go inside of here, hone out about 20 thousandths. We still want a nice tight fit so it presses together. And we're going to press it and run a bead around that thing, and we'll have a temporary shaft made up. It's dark outside. Spent most of the day working on these axles. It turned out to be quite a chore pressing them together, but I did get them together. And here's basically what they look like now. Got both of them done here. They're welded up, and I've already spun them. They're true. I've had them in the oven all day, holding at 500 degrees and letting them temper, dropping the temperature a little at a time because they're tempered steel, so you don't want to weld that up and just let it cool down. It'll end up cracking and breaking on you, and hopefully that doesn't happen here, but there's only one way to find out, and that's going to be to install them tomorrow, and maybe if we're lucky, spin it up just to give it a test out here. That'd be real lucky, but we're going to give it a shot. Hey, pulled a midnight shift. Got a little bit of stuff done here. Got the floor all mounted up. It's installed. And make all the cutouts for the proper connections where electric and cooling lines come through. Started figuring out where all the electronics going to go. Put them underneath down here where the back seat used to be. There'll be no back seat in this thing for now. Starting to mock up the battery tray here. It's just kind of laying in position there. I got 660 pounds is what that battery weighs over there. We're talking about one giant bomb here that mounts in this car. Huge cabling. It's going to be pretty badass, like I said. But right now what we're going to do is finish mocking this up and get this structure welded in. I'd like to slide that battery in. I'm not even sure how we're going to get it in here yet because I don't have a forklift in my shop. So might be doing some real backwoods engineering to get that in there. Good morning. Welcome to week 2. Today we're gonna get the battery and everything. You're gonna love this. Don't have a forklift? Well, we made one, sort of. So we get the lift. We bolted on a couple of rails from some pallet racking. We got the battery bolted to it. We got the rails bolted to the lift. We got the van. Boy, I say we a lot. Every time I say we, it's me, okay? I did have some help from my son Travis helping me bolt this together, so it was a we on this thing. Alright, so we got the van all lined up sort of here. We're gonna lift this up. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of a sketchy lift here, I get it. We're gonna slide it in there, we're gonna set it down. We wanna make sure the van can hold the weight for the first part, because that's more weight than this thing's ever had in it. Once he's in there and we make sure it all fits into place, we're gonna pull it back out. That's really all we're doing right now, is just verifying it all fits. We can't put anything else in there. Battery's got to go in last for the build, so this is the first time we put it in, and hopefully it only goes in one more time. But there's a fair chance we put it in and out 65, maybe 100 different times. So ideally we put it in there right now, make sure everything fits, get all the electronics kind of put in place where they belong, just set them there, pull the battery back out, and then start welding brackets in, and I'm pretty sure by the end of the day we will have all the electronics in place. Really hoping, I know I said this before, but today, hopefully we can spin some stuff up and verify everything's functioning and get it back apart, and we can start doing some real work on the van as far as paint buying goes. Well, let me start with saying, whoo, yeah! You know why? Because we got it in there, battery fits sweet! There's just a little flat deck there, we've got this awesome storage bay underneath, nothing's gonna be in there, it's gonna be wide open. How many vans do you know that's got a trunk? Goose egg, that's right. All right, we're halfway done with day 1, week 2. Lots of styrofoam on the ground around me. The reason I'm using that is a lot of mock-up, using styrofoam pieces for clearance, holding things in place and stuff while we verify. everything fits. And again, we's just me. Okay, now that we're finished up mocking up the electronics bay, we've got all our brackets in place, we've bolted everything down, we make sure everything fits, it's all ready for an assembly. We have to pull it all back apart. We're going to spray down a primer sealer on this, nice epoxy on top, give it a little bit of a texture, and we're going to come back with a few different colors of speckle to kind of give it that trunk paint look, but something unique, more with some blues and some blacks, and we're going to come across it with the silver pearl as well. Let's get rolling here. Okay, well there you go. I didn't count how many coats of paint that was. It was an awful lot. Let's say there's somewhere around 2 quarts of paint in here. This is the look you got. So it really starts to make everything just kind of flow together. That's the purpose of this. I know it's kind of an overkill for the engine compartment that you'll probably never see the inside of, but just cleans everything up, and that's what you need. You gotta have it cleaned up if you want a nice car. Okay, wrapping up this long video now. I promise you I'm going to try to keep all these videos under 10 minutes. The next upcoming videos going to be quite a bit better. We're going to move along a little bit quicker for you, so keep pace. You can see in background here, I've actually got the battery in it. It is permanently installed. The electronics are in there, and I may have even powered it up once or twice at this point. So stay tuned for my next couple videos. You're going to enjoy what you see.